Welcome back to the Coffee Talk with the Weight Loss Habitologist. I am Dr. Melissa Ramsey, and today I have a very special guest joining me today, my identical twin, Melinda.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm excited to be here. While Melissa focuses on habit-based weight loss and sustainable lifestyle changes, I tend to lean more toward a plant-based lifestyle.
And one of the things I love about our relationship is that we're identical twins, but our approaches to nutrition can look very different. The cool thing is that we both believe in the same thing, building healthy habits that fit your life.
Exactly. There isn't one perfect way to eat. The goal is finding a sustainable way of eating that helps you feel your best.
Isn't that right?
I totally agree.
And what is a plant-based lifestyle? Let's start with the basics. When people hear plant-based, they immediately think they can never eat another piece of chicken again. Or Lord help me if I had to give up my bacon.
And that's one of the biggest misconceptions about plant-based lifestyle. It doesn't necessarily mean vegan. It simply means that the majority of your meals come from plant-based foods.
So we're talking fruits, vegetables, beans, lentils, whole grains, and seeds.
Exactly. Some people eat entirely plant-based, such as myself. Others eat plant-based 80% of the time, and they include minimal plant products. Meat products.
I love that because it takes away the all or nothing mindset that gets so many people into trouble. I was like that.
Absolutely. You don't have to be perfect to receive the benefits of whole food plant-based life.
And why do people choose plant-based lifestyle? What made you personally interested in plant-based eating?
For me, it was feeling better. I noticed improvements in my digestion, energy levels, and overall wellness. I also found myself eating more whole foods naturally. I didn't always do that.
And that's something I see in my weight loss patients too. When people focus on eating more fruit, vegetables, and fiber-rich foods, they often feel fuller and more satisfied.
Absolutely. Plants provide fiber, vitamins, minerals, nutrients that promotes overall health.
Let's talk about practical tips. Someone is watching today and thinking, this sounds great, but where do I start?
Well, first things first, start going to the grocery store and start with your cart.
I love that.
Fill your cart with foods that don't need a commercial or a convenience label when you buy them.
That's a great rule.
Yeah, think colorful fruits and vegetables. Eat your rainbows, beans, lentils, quinoa, brown rice, nuts, and seeds, just to start.
Let's give them a beginning shopping list.
Absolutely. Oatmeal, berries, apples, sweet potatoes, brown rice, beans, plenty of variety of beans. I usually have two that I prepare Sunday evening, flax seeds, and two non-starchy vegetables.
And that's actually a pretty affordable list too.
It really is. A bag of broccoli, whether it be frozen or fresh, it's really not that expensive.
And small changes make the biggest difference. I'm all about the small habits. I don't want people changing everything overnight.
Absolutely, because you won't stick to it.
So let's talk about small changes.
Right. I recommend adding more water every day. That's a good start.
Okay, explain that.
Well, because that's one of the things I'm challenged with as a busy nurse on a hospital setting, drinking water. So even if I find it by a certain point in time of day, I have one bottle. By another point in time of the day, I have another bottle. And my goal is for a day.
Okay. And then name another one or list another one.
Well, since we're talking about making the food changes, meal prep. Adding beans to every meal helped a great deal, and also is very filling.
See, that's realistic. Nobody is throwing away their entire pantry tonight. And what are some common mistakes that people make, right? What do you see beginner people following a plant-based lifestyle make?
Relying heavily on ultra-processed plant-based foods. Vegan junk is what I call it.
Vegan junk.
So, like, for example, even though Oreos are vegan, it's not healthy.
And I promise you, nobody's losing weight like that.
Not at all. The goal should be mostly whole foods.
I tell my weight loss clients something similar. Whether you're plant-based or not, the closer food is to its natural state, generally, the better. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And some protein concerns. I know everyone watching is wondering about protein.
Yes, that is my first comment I hear. What about protein? What about protein? Well, surprisingly, beans, lentils, tofu, tempeh, just to name a few, have quite a bit of protein in them per serving.
And from my perspective as a weight loss provider, protein still matters. It's important whatever diet you're doing that you're getting your protein.
For sure.
Even if you're plant-based or you're intentionally trying different types of whole natural protein, it's important to get the right amount in per day.
Absolutely. It's all about balance.
And a simple day of eating. Can you give everyone an example of what a plant-based day might look like?
Sure. You first want to always remember half your plate, or what's easier for me is 2 cups of non-starchy vegetable. I usually start with broccoli and a cup of beans. That's my non-starch. And literally every meal looks like that. 2 cups or non-starchy vegetable per 1 cup starchy vegetable. And it could be yams, sweet potatoes, rice, quinoa, paired with broccoli, spinach, cabbage, cauliflower, and then of course fruit is your dessert.
That sounds very tasty and simple to do.
It really is quite simple, and I need everything streamlined with my lifestyle.
And so as you see, this is just not a simple fix. All diets, no matter which one you do, it just takes a little bit of time and patience to be able to implement it. And that's where habits come in. The reason most diets fail is because they're temporary. I don't even like to think of it as a diet. I think of lifestyle changes.
Exactly.
Whether you're plant-based, Mediterranean, or simply trying to improve your health, consistency beats perfection every single time.
Yes, one of the things, the reason why it works so well with me is that I enjoy doing it. So even at family functions or those surprise parties that come up, I can easily find something that I enjoy in it, and preparation.
I love that.
Yeah, so you could start with plant-based meals, like maybe a plant-based breakfast or a lunch, and then continue with your regularly scheduled meals to kind of help incorporate it in. That might be a good way to start.
That's great. Just replacing like one meal with a plant-based meal, maybe every week. And then the second week do 2, third week do 3. So then that way you're just kind of gradually adding it in. And so thank you guys for joining us today. If you enjoyed this conversation, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who has been curious about plant-based eating.
Absolutely. And I'm more than happy to come back on and offer suggestions and talk about in greater depth the challenges and pitfalls that I found, and also tips that I thought would be really helpful and the things I wish I knew when I started.
Until next time, creating habits, small habits, one day at a time will lead to the biggest change. Take care.